Yes, YouTube, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel where we focus on becoming the best version of ourselves one step at a time. Today, what we're focusing on is a challenge that everybody faces at some point, which is laziness. But more importantly, I'm going to show you what I am doing to overcome this and develop iron discipline. First things first, let's get clear on what laziness is. Laziness is not just you laying around doing nothing. It could be you procrastinating, avoiding doing certain things, maybe out of lack of motivation. You might be scared of failing, not knowing where to start. We often do this when the tasks at hand seem a little bit too big, a little bit too overwhelming. Think back to the last time you procrastinated. Was it purely down to you being lazy, or was there something deeper going on? Recognizing this and identifying it is kind of the first step to overcoming your laziness. Now, let's talk about goals. One of the biggest reasons why people fall into the trap of laziness is because they don't have clear, actionable goals. If your goals are too vague, it's very easy to lose motivation and focus. So instead of saying something like, I'm gonna get in shape, say something like, I'm gonna train for an hour 5 times a week. When your goals are specific and measurable and time bound, it's a lot easier to stay disciplined. Remember, discipline is not about doing a huge task all at once. It's about consistently showing up every single day, even when you don't want to. And that leads us into my next point. Habits are like the backbone of discipline. When you automate good behaviors, good habits through routine, it removes all the need for motivation. It's something that you just do. Like for most people, brushing your teeth. Start off with a manageable time, so like 5 minutes of very productive activity. That could be like reading, stretching, journaling, meditating, whatever. And as that develops into a routine and you build that habit, over time start gradually increasing the time you do that activity. These small wins help build momentum and over time help contribute to developing and building a more disciplined lifestyle. A book I recommend to read is Atomic Habits if you want to learn more about building and developing good behaviors and good habits. Another tool you can use to overcome laziness is accountability. So when you have someone that is counting on you or someone that you have to report to, you're less likely to slack off. So that could be finding someone to work out with. It could literally be you telling a friend what your goals are and them keeping you on track. I like using contract, so I might sign a little contract with a friend. If I don't do this by a certain time, I owe you, I don't know, £50. The key is to have someone there to make sure you stay on track and to encourage you if you feel a little bit unmotivated. Be careful with this one because you can become over reliant on this person. So say for example, you do have a workout buddy, don't fall into the trap. If they don't go to the gym or something comes up with their schedule and they can't make it to the gym, that's not an excuse for you to skip or not go to the gym. Finally, let's talk about discomfort. Building and developing an iron discipline means getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Laziness usually kicks in when we face tasks that seem really hard. But the thing is, growth only happens outside of our comfort zone. Every time you push yourself through discomfort, you're training your mind and your body to become more resilient. And over time, what was once hard becomes second nature. The journey to become a more disciplined person is not about being perfect, it's about being persistent. So every single step you take is going to bring you closer to the man you're trying to become. So these are some of the tools that I'm using and trying to enforce into my life to become a more disciplined person. If you have any other tips, leave them in the comment section down below and I'll catch you in the next video.